Sanborani Dumelang, hello, my name is Malwande and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am here to teach you the basics of doing a knotless braid. For reference, here I'm doing size small and yes, I did a quick length check. Now, to make life easier, you want to ensure that your hair fiber is all set up and within reach, and then you're going to go ahead and divide that square of hair into three, cross over with your thumb and index, and that little space between your thumb and index finger is where you're going to take the first piece and slip it right in, and then you're going to cross over again. What I do is that every time I'm adding in hair, I add it in on the same side. This is how I create a balanced braid. Now, also the key is to add in small pieces so that you can have that look of a knotless braid, meaning that your braid is smaller at the base and it increases with size as you go down. Now I'm on the third piece and I'm going to cross over again and braid down a little bit. Here I do this just because I want my braid to be less bulky, if that makes sense. And then I go in and add in my fourth piece. How many pieces you add in is dependent on the thickness that you are going for at the end of your braid. So you'll add in pieces until you're satisfied or until you match the size of your other braids. And then I'm going to go ahead and braid down as normal. Now, personally, I switch over because I prefer to braid over. If you prefer to braid under, then you will continue in the way that we were before. That's just a personal preference which you find as you continue to experiment and as you braid more. Because I was doing knotless braids with curls, I added in a curly piece. However, if you're not adding in any curls, my girl, you are done, and then you're just gonna braid down all the way as normal. Rinse, repeat until you finish your entire head. An additional tip is that please ensure you are working on clean, detangled hair. The last thing you want is to be trying to separate and braid your hair and it's tangling up and causing you frustration. And worse, it could cause you hair breakage. So work on detangled hair that is partially stretched or fully stretched. This will also make it easier for you because you're beginning. It's best to not be learning on your hair in its shrunken state. Another thing is that it is easier to learn on someone else. So if you have someone near you who is willing for you to learn on them, rather do that. Be it your child, your mother, your sister. Learn on them first because you can see clearly. You can see better on someone else than you can on yourself, and then transition to braiding on yourself. However, if you don't have that, I'm here for you. I have more videos on my channel where I show you the basics of braiding. So join me and check out those other videos. If you've made it to the end of this one, thank you so much. I hope that this tutorial has helped you, and I am here to support your journey in braiding because we all deserve to have these basic skills. Thank you. I'll catch you in my next one.
I am blessed.